Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT. And the game's opening drive. Not something to see what we left out from a quarterback of his caliber. Opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Alberto Cueto. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Wilson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Third down and 6. Here's Fields. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Nice little pressure coming in. Just as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay safe into the moment and into the game.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And his drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now HN on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochan. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
One play action. Fields. He'll dump this off to Ochan. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Fields on first down. Buying time to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. This is Smith with the ground. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Quay Walker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is taken in by McBride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second and short now following the fumble. Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's another Kansas City.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Now it's Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they work this out past the 25.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Bill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So he will switch in. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day
that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Flushed out, and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
This will be caught. Judy. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Bills.